Now, before the main video begins, I just want to give an explanation about myself, my gaming history, and this YouTube channel. Hi, my name is SprinklZofNutZ. My friends call me Zach, and I have played a lot of video games throughout my entire life, which just kind of naturally led me to creating a YouTube channel. I wanted to for years, and ever since late last year, I got a PC, and it made everything a little more plausible. I learned how to edit for my first video, and ever since then, I've been uploading at least like once a week. I miss a few days. Oh well, but I try. My YouTube channel is very, I guess, minimal in a sense. I just try to do Let's Plays series and just playing with friends and stuff. I go for a vibe more of the early 2010s YouTube gaming just because I liked that, and that's what I grew up with, and I thought it was really fun and led to really fond memories, so I'm just kind of replicating that in a sense. And also, my editing skills are not the best. I do plan on getting better, but I am self-taught, just learning my editing program as I go through video by video, come across problems for the first time, and try to deal with them the best I can, but I'm not the best at this at all. So I tried to get through, and I feel like I do. But I'm having a great time doing it. But that kind of leads to this video of where it is not like any of the other videos that I have on my channel. It's just that I have a lot of thoughts and feelings about League of Legends, and I wanted to get them out. Now, that being said, I don't have a script. I am just going off my thoughts and just talking about whatever. I have a few things that I want to talk about, but that's it. So hopefully I don't ramble about the same thing for too long and can get coherent thoughts out without sounding like a complete idiot. So how was it like playing League of Legends for the first time in 2020 in its 10th season of existing? I can say that it's fun. The game is fun. There's a lot of good things about the game. It has a very high skill ceiling. The rules to the game are very intense, and it's relatively a complete package of a game that leaves you always looking out and wanting those great moments to get, or trying to get higher in ranked, trying to get cool skins that change how your character look. The game has a lot to offer, and that's good. That's good, especially for me, since nowadays with games I get pretty bored with a game to where I just don't care. I don't care about getting better. I don't care about like winning in like a BR very much. Like it's like there's only to a certain extent that you can care about winning it like the game like over and over again. But with League of Legends, since there's so many different things to learn, to know about, everyone with their different abilities, passives, ultimates, what items are good to buy in a certain scenario, what items are bad to buy, all this different lingo of CS, MR, MMR, mid, bot, support, top, jungle, ganking. There's all these different terms. Like a whole new semi like language to learn just for this game so you can better understand it. And now luckily I've played other MOBAs in my past, because I feel like if I didn't, I'd be the game would have taken me forever to try to learn, and though I would still enjoy it, I was able to have just enough knowledge to where I wasn't just completely oblivious, not knowing how to do anything. I just had the right amount of knowledge, and there was leaving me so much more of wanting to learn that it just kept me going and wanting to play just more and more and more. And even to this day, now that I don't even know how many hours on the game. I've played ranked a little bit. I only got to Bronze 2, so yes, I am just a Bronze 2 player, but I had a good time playing it. Even with toxicity, which I will get into more of, it leaves me with a positive thought in my head when thinking about League of Legends, because they have so much to offer within the game and outside the game, whether it be with the competitive scene or the music, the absolutely great music that Riot releases. The game has built a great foundation for itself, and so it's a large package that is just waiting to get unraveled every day. At least that's what it feels like to me. But now, of course, there are drawbacks to the game. The community to the game is large. It's big because the game is probably the biggest, if not one of the biggest, if not the biggest games out there right now. And with that comes a very large range of people. And I think League of Legends has created its own fan base and is looking for certain types of people, because there's a lot of kind of like the same patterns that you're seeing where kind of like anime inspired. You get like the right crowd, and I like anime, so the game just kind of, it's catering to people like myself and others, like kind of have either anime or like sci-fi look. They know the people that they're catering for, and they are like rocking with that. I mean, they had a K-pop group perform twice in the 2 times, and have released more songs that are like K-pop related. They even had a champion that was an indie artist that became a K-pop star. Like, everyone knows like the people that they're catering for. Like, they got it, and they're killing it on sales most likely. But there's also people who are really nice at the game. There are people who are really toxic at the game. Everyone that I know, including myself and most of the people that are probably watching this video that have played League of Legends for a relative good amount of time, have had the toxic players of either the Yasuo, who is oblivious to something and just going 0-10, thinking that their power spike is right around the corner. Players who lock in champions that are not set for the role, the Soraka jungles and other things like that. The intentional feeding, the griefing, it's rampant, and it's really bad. It is some of the worst toxicity that I've run into in a game. I would say that I've come into some worse ones in like CSGO with hacking and other things like that. But that's kind of my personal opinion. I can definitely see people saying that League of Legends is the most toxic game. It's very easy to see it as that. But I think even besides that, there are still really good things about the game that luckily make it more than just a game where people are toxic. Riot says that they're helping out with toxicity, and I have yet to see it truly help. It helped in some sense, but it's still pretty bad, and I think it's going to be bad for quite a long time. I'm not going to say that I have the knowledge or the solution to it. It's kind of strange just how bad it is in this game. I think personally it's because the game is so intense and knowledge based, and you need to have so much information to be just to function well at the game, that people invest so much time into it, and so they are very passionate about the game, whether they like it or not. And it's easy to push off the blame on like games to other people. So it's easy to talk bad about them, or even when there is bad people on the team, the game has so much going on for it that when you notice little things that are going on with other players, or a player not doing well, or a player that is griefing for no reason, it makes you feel bad because you yourself are putting so much time, so much effort into the game, and these people are just blatantly ruining it for you. And they might think that's fun and everything, but it's understandable why people get so mad or so tilted. I've gotten tilted out of the game many times. It's easy to, because the game's so intense and so attention grabbing that of course you're gonna get mad at it, and it's really easy to get mad at it. And especially I would say in lower elo there is a good amount of toxic players, and I played one like platinum level game, and I still would consider that my most toxic game that I was a part of. So I'm quite excited to see how high Elo is. If I will ever fucking climb, we'll see in season 11. Yippee! New items, new me. Honestly, but I mean, I don't really care in most part because I'm still having fun with the game. I'm excited when new champs come out, even with how fucking broken they are sometimes, and how just they seem completely just like the Riot balancing team does not give a shit, and then they just raise up, give them a bunch of random things just because they will make the character sell more. Whether they do that or not, or just like that's just like a conspiracy thing, I don't know. I would believe it, but it still leaves me wanting to play the game. Like there's other things about the game that I still like more, and that one thing isn't going to bring it down, even with the other negative things as well. I still have a good time at the game. This game is good. Like it has good things about it that push it above other games that other games just can't really seem to grasp for some reason. And whether that be just League of Legends and Riot in general has just been able to take this and grow it, been able to make this entity that is League of Legends, where I care about some skin, as you maybe see, I don't know if it will be on my screen, with Prestige set and all the other Prestige skins, I hit my mic, that I care about these skins and I want to get these skins because they look so cool, but they're not that, like, it's not going to be the end of the world, but it's going to make me feel like I'm left out of something. Whew, I'm kind of rambling, but the level of, like, the skins that they make are, like, high level. Even some wards are super cool, and they're cosmetics. They just have created something that is really, really great. And I don't know what is on the screen right now, but if it is either gameplay or my wallpaper, you'll see that it's set. Yes, I do main set. I haven't played him in a little bit in the past, like, few weeks or something, but he is my most fun. I like playing tanks mostly. They're I find having the most fun and good times with them, and set is just super cool. You get to pick up people and throw them into other people. It's super fun. Like he's dumb fun. And whether his kit has too much stuff like other people, since he's a newer champ, I don't know. I think he's got a very basic play style, but he's got a lot of things that he can, like, do relatively. Like all of his abilities do, like, two things, and that's kind of how it is with new champs in League of Legends these days. Some would call that power creep. Some would call that just Riot trying to make money off of new champs. I don't fully know what that is, but I'm still excited with champs that are getting redesigned or new champs that are coming out. And I haven't even been I haven't even been playing the game. I haven't even cared about the game I've cared about the game in less than 12 months, and yet I'm still looking forward to everything. I'm looking forward to Season 11 with the new items that are in store. I'm looking forward to the Dr. Mundo rework and how that's going to be. The Fiddlesticks and Volleybear rework were great, and I didn't even know the champs beforehand. So I feel bad for the small amount of people that would, like, main those versions of champs, and now they're just gone. That sucks. But Riot has still been able to make it interesting and make those champs fit into the new lore and kind of the aesthetic that the game has created. And I applaud them for that instead of just leaving them on the curbside. Now there's a lot of other champs that need reworks, and it's going to be a long time till we see that, but it's slowly happening. There's slowly progression, which kind of leads me to another thing of League of Legends and how much stuff there is in League of Legends. I feel like every week there's always something that I'm working towards and not just, like, playing the game. And I don't know, maybe it's just like a weird placebo effect or something, but especially near the end of the year with all the events that are going on, I constantly feel like that I'm working towards something and earning something. Now, it's probably just me being new to the game and not having other stuff unlocked, unlike other people who've been playing for a long time and have, like, all the champs, a large amount of skins, and I've been running out of stuff. I don't really know how that feels, but as a new player, just, like, looking forward to all the different stuff I can get is great. It fries the dopamine receptors, but it's good fun. But that also then leads me to being with new players and the problem of Smurfs and how I feel like Riot isn't really going to do anything about Smurfs. I think recently they said that they changed it to where I believe it's your MMR that kind of like they can tell if like you're a Smurf player, like you're in silver, but you're playing like a diamond player or something, and they can tell that, and they'll pair you up with other people who are playing at that level. I haven't seen that. I still get Smurfs in ranked games and even in normals, even though it doesn't really matter too much in normals. But in ranked games, I still get one probably about every game, or there's two in every game. There's a lot, and I can understand that to a point of where you're trying to duo with someone who is in that elo, or you don't want to try that hard in a ranked game. Whether you think that's scummy or not, I still understand that. And even though I don't like it, I don't like smurfing because it makes the game less fun because you feel like you're constantly playing on an unequal ground, which I would say you are playing on unequal ground. And I do think it's one of the biggest problems affecting League of Legends. I don't expect them to really fix it at all because they don't really have a reason to. Maybe getting new players, like maybe it will stop new players from playing the game. I don't know the statistics on that. Again, just rambling here. But with the accounts where people are smurfing, Riot's is getting more money from that. If they're just buying skins for that account, that's just more money that Riot didn't have before. And with what I think is the minimal effect on the overall game, I don't think it really matters to them too much. And I don't see that problem fixing. I don't see that problem being fixed anytime soon. But even then, with all that being said, I am still looking forward to playing the game almost every single day. It's just how it is. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it would be the high skill ceiling and all the stuff that you can just earn in the game, or what it feels like. It just constantly feels good. It feels rewarding playing the game. And just something that I don't get in pretty much any other game. I'll get it to a small extent in other games, but this game has definitely been the longest. The longest running time of me playing like a single game has definitely been League of Legends in the past few years. Maybe rivaled by like Rainbow Six Siege like 2 years ago or something. I haven't played that game in a while because I got bored of it. So whether that happened with League of Legends, I don't know. I don't really plan on it, but because the game is just so unique and you can't really find the experience in other games, I feel like I'll be playing this game for time and time again. Now, that's kind of just my viewpoint on the game. When it comes to the creators that do League of Legends content, I think it's great for them that they were able to do all their stuff, and there's still more and more people joining the League of Legends like community and content creator community more and more. I don't know if this technically puts me in it. I don't know. But there's so much different content that they themselves are able to create on the game, and some of them have gone away from playing this, and some of them are just now starting. But I think they themselves, like, existing goes to show just how shows a huge scale that this game is, and what all different types of things that you can create. Whether it be, oh man, I can't really think of anything. All I think of right now is really Tyler One and his goals to get challenger in every single role, and that's exciting. I watch it as much as I can. It's super exciting seeing this one player go through and just dominate. And whether it's in jungle, bot, and now it's top, it's great, and he's super entertaining. And when it comes to Worlds in general, that event is amazing, absolutely amazing. There isn't anything else with video games that really comes close to League of Legends Worlds. Even when I wasn't playing the game, I would still think about Worlds and just, well, wow, I wish I cared about that game because Worlds just seems so cool. Now, luckily, I do care about the game, and I stayed up super late at night because it was all in China to watch some of the games. I probably would have watched more games if it wasn't so late, but with the games that I could, I watched them and I enjoyed them. I had a great time getting those watch missions that they have where you get extra stuff. The game and its community has built up something that is truly great, and even with the naysayers or the negative people in the community, even with that, I still see the game going forward But that's just in my 1 year, I don't know how many, less than 12 months experience of the game. It's a really good game, and I would recommend it to anyone. I don't know who would be watching this video who plays a good amount of video games and then hasn't tried League of Legends. I highly recommend it. The community can be really good. It can be really bad. Luckily, there is a mute all function that helps out in some games. But for the most part, when it comes to people, when you type to people, just letting them know, hey, I'm new to the game, I see the toxicity just like turn off. It's actually kind of crazy. I've never seen it this much in a game, where they will be flaming someone, or even me, back when I like first started, and I just say, hey, I'm new, or hey, they're new to the game, and they go, oh, sorry, and then they'll just stop, or they'll just say like a few things like, oh, you could just try this or try that, or like, hey, welcome to the game. It's crazy, actually. It's like people that are playing the game just go default toxic into the game, and then they need to be reminded that like, hey, there's other people that and have I been like hitting my mic this entire time? Oh, I've been kind of. I hope that doesn't come over the mic too much. But there is this like base level of toxicity that like everyone has, sadly, and they just need to be reminded a few times that like, hey, there's still like people that are playing this game or trying to get into the game, and like it's best if you just don't like completely ruin it for them. Whether you think it's for their own good or not, to not get them to constantly be stuck playing the game like you and I are. But there are people trying to learn the game or experience the game, so it's best to just try to like leave them be or help them out. And it's stuff like that. It's just like really great. There are just like experiences that you can only experience in League of Legends that you can't really experience in other games. You can to an extent, like getting an objective before that time runs out, or getting the final kill cam in games, or bringing back like a comeback. You can do all that and more in League of Legends just because of just how the game is set up. And I myself have gotten a ton of multi kills, but I've never gotten a penta. I'm still trying to work at a penta. I've gotten quadra kills. I've gotten at least 10, I think, maybe even more. I don't know, but I have not gotten any pentas, and I'm still working for that. It's just another thing in the long list of features in this game that I'm trying to get better at, or trying to learn at, or trying to accomplish. It's just a huge list of things that I can do or want to do in the game that I just can look forward to while playing the game, and I just can't get that in any other game, and I just think it's really great. It's just something that I want to express. Just, this is what the video is. It's just for me to express just how great this game is, and I'm sad that it didn't start earlier, but it's also great. There pandemic and lockdown happened, and what I had League of Legends. I had League of Legends, of where I got to learn about all these champs and like who's broken, who's not broken, who's bad. What is a Yordle? I don't still got to figure out what exactly a Yordle is. Is Fizz a Yordle? Who knows? Is Corky a Yordle? He kind of just looks like a small guy, but like whatever. He's a Yordle. He's small enough, right? It just, this game is great. It's super great. And you know what I'm gonna do once I'm done editing this video and stuff is that I'm probably just gonna go play League of Legends. And I'm afraid to post my gameplay because I'm not very good at the game. I play the game with holding spacebar for most of it and then move my camera around, because free cam is kind of hard. It may be easy for you, but for me, it's kind of hard moving around my camera and moving around my player at the same time. I'm still working on that. I've been playing the game for a few months, and it's still like doing two different things. I thought my hand-eye coordination was good, but I guess not. So that's just another thing that I'm working on. But anyways, I've been rambling for a good amount now, I think, and just want to leave a final thought of League of Legends is a good thing, even with its flaws and everything. I do believe it is a good game. I would even say that it's a great game. Its flaws kind of define it. So it'd be weird to kind of see the game without those flaws. But with its flaws and with its positives, the game just creates its own thing. I would even say like its own art piece that is League of Legends and its legacy. And I'm glad to finally be a part of it and finally get to experience the game as it is in Season 10. And I guess all I gotta say to that is, here's to Season 11. Hopefully the items don't break the fucking game. Well, we shall see, you know? But anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to this rambles. Hopefully you got through the entire video. If you did, if you support my content, please give me a like and subscribe if you want to stick around. I don't know. I don't think these videos will be that common, or if I ever do it again, I don't know. Kind of just going off of whatever. But if you want to see other Let's Plays, I did like Phasmophobia. I'm doing Watch Dogs currently right now. I could do League of Legends. If people would like to see it, I do. Like I could. I'm just kind of nervous about it, honestly. I just want to express my love for the game, but also do other things. But yeah, please give me a like, subscribe, comment, give me your thoughts about the game. Let me know. I hope this video kind of gave some more insight on people who have been playing the game for a long time and just don't really know how new people would see the game is like in a current state or anything like that, because there is like that, you've been playing the game for so long that nothing really seems new. So how is it like for someone that like everything is new? But yeah, thank you for watching and have a good one. Later.